Welcome to the Spongulistic Podcast. I'm your host, Herocraftian Gaming, with my co-host, Sergeant Snuggles, 911.
Please help me.
Introduce yourself, Sergeant Snuggles, even though you just said please kill me.
Um, yo, my name's McNugget. I am, I'm a Minecraft YouTuber. I do a lot of skillful Minecraft building. I have built a head
So
and
PewDiePie,
a
what do you think
sword.
about PewDiePie?
Don't cut me off again. Well, I think really I haven't been keeping up with PewDiePie much. I'm not subscribed to him, and I don't care. So,
Have you not heard about
no
the
opinion.
recent stuff with PewDiePie? Can you go
Yes,
outside?
the anti-Semitic Nazi feuds.
Yes.
That's a very interesting topic that I don't care about.
But what do you think about it? Like, what are your opinions?
Well, I think PewDiePie gained a couple million subscribers from the deal, so it worked out for him. He got to flip off a news organization, so that's always good.
Okay. We've run out of topics, haven't we?
Yes,
Tana Mongeese. What do you think about her?
I think the mongoose should just stay in the water. Do mongooses even go in water? What is with? I don't know what I'm doing. All right, but
A
I think the
mongoose.
mongoose should not try to tackle racial issues, and she could just. Oh wow, that's nice. All right. It's
Well
not a
then.
carbine anymore. Well, I think she should really stay in her own. She's a storytelling YouTuber, right?
Yeah.
I think she should just stay in her own realm and continue telling stories about the time she got raped in gym class, and
Jesus.
not.
Wow, you go instantly to the rape allegations now.
Well, okay, I really want the people to know me. Okay, you have to know this is what I do for a living.
You don't do anything for a living.
Yeah, I just eat my parents' food. Right, but yeah, I think she should stay in her own habitat, do her own thing, and stick with things she can barely understand instead of trying to tackle racial issues because she has no clue what she's doing. And she should just allow freedom of speech to happen and just do her own thing.
What do you
You
think
know,
about the video made on Tana Mongeese?
by who?
iDubbbz. I mean, yeah,
Edoops.
everyone did cover, like, make a video on it. We should pull up a scarce video, because those were pretty nice.
Oh, hey, what's up, guys? It's Scarce here.
Okay.
I freaking love Scarce. That as well.
Okay.
Much enjoyment is being had right now.
Right here, there is a
The outdoor
February 9th
experience.
video
Even better
by,
when you're outdoors. So get out more. With the
I want to see how good this is.
What is up, Trouble Alert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. Our first story is huge. Tana Mojo got
Tana Mojo.
swatted. She said this on Snapchat. Roll it.
Okay, so that's all we had on Tana Mongeese. Well,
Well, that was a pretty nice video that I didn't see or hear.
oh, do you have anything
Maybe
else
it's
to
because I'm
talk
deaf.
about? Oh, what do you think about Quebblecop milking his father's death? Or do you know who a Quebblecop is?
I don't know who that is. I did not know his father died, and I didn't need to know his father died.
Oh, his father died, and he's been milking it, like, for views.
I don't understand how that works.
He's a GTA YouTuber.
Oh, so
And
one of those people who
every
only
time,
ever plays one game.
yeah, and every time he starts a video, he just screams, "Let's do this," or something dumb like that. What do you think about that? Like,
Well, doesn't everyone do this? Like, hello,
no, he
welcome to
screams
another Spongulistic podcast or whatever.
Spongulistic.
Spongulistic. Okay, it's spelled Spongulistic.
Spongulistic. It's all about pronunciation.
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 There's no U. At that point, it's pronunciate, or there's no O. Sorry, there's no friggin'. It's pronunciation, not pronunciation.
Okay.
Get it right.
Well, What else? What other topics do we have? Let's go back to an old topic. Keemstar.
I thought you were gonna go to racist jokes. I was all trying to find one in my mind for. Alright. I was all getting prepared and everything, and then you're like,
What do you think
Keemstar, and then you made me want to kill myself.
Yeah. What do you think about the Keemstar folk?
Honestly, don't care. A man can do what he wants. I don't really care. I have no opinions on things that do not immediately pertain to me.
Wow, you talked about Tana Mongeese. You talked about Pewdiepie, but no, not Keemstar.
Honestly, I think Keemstar is a pretty cool dude, and I think he gets a lot more hate than he deserves. Because honestly, there's more evil people out there. Like, we got, Tana Mongeese, and the mongoose is really not seeing his habitat, which is very dangerous because I think that currently they're suffering, like they're an endangered species, and if she spends too much time out of her habitat, she might not be able to find her way back, and then she won't be able to reproduce, and then her species will just die out. And I mean, I haven't heard a lot about the Keemstar, but I mean, I assume that I haven't heard anything because they aren't having any troubles. They aren't overpopulated, but they are underpopulated as well. So, I mean, and Keemstars, I don't know where they live. I just assume they live, anywhere, like a cockroach. So, I think he's doing pretty good there, and
Okay.
he can really do what
I
he wants.
googled the latest scarce video. H2O
Darcy.
Delirious. What do you think about him and his current action?
Oh,
His recent actions.
He's had recent actions. What, like uploading For Honor
Yeah,
videos? What do you
no.
mean?
Max Mofo and a guy named Faceless were playing a game where they build bases on private servers and crap, or like open servers that have no one on it. And H2O Delirious bought the game or whatever, and went to their thing, like their server, and destroyed all of it, and started like ruined their entire series they were gonna make. What do you think? What do you think? What side are you gonna be on, or do you just?
I think H2O is a pretty cool dude, and I think as long as he can work it out amongst themselves and they don't make it into a bigger issue than it needs to be, and they just don't talk to each other for 3 years like every girl ever, then I feel like this will work out.
On Drama Alert.
Of course it's on Drama Alert. Everything's on Drama Alert. Keemstars live everywhere. They know everything. They see you when you're sleeping, they're under your rug, and they're eating your cereal.
What do you think? Oh, geez. What do you think about Casey Neistat selling his useless, social network thing for CNN?
Is Casey Neistat the guy who's in the friggin' Lamborghini? Is that the Lamborghini dude?
He looks like that one teacher we have, but he's less retarded. Well, actually, he looks more retarded. But, well, we don't have him, but he's in our school.
That's
But,
a pretty descriptive
he's
thing
a
right there.
vlogger, and he's one of the fastest growing YouTube channels in recent years.
Okay, but is he the Lamborghini guy who's always giving like financial tips that I never listen to because it's a YouTube ad? Alright.
No, he flies drones and makes vlogs.
Oh, I don't care about him then.
Okay.
You fly a drone, you lose subscribers. Get wrecked.
Let me look for more. What do you think about Gross Score flipping out on that one guy that wanted a shout out?
Who?
Gross Score.
Who dat?
Well, let's skip that topic. So recently there was a man that was dressed up as Spider-Man in I think New York or Las Vegas, I don't remember. And there was a guy live streaming because Twitch does IRL live streaming now, so you can live stream with like a face cam and just walk around.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh wow,
he
vloggers
was
wet
walking
dream.
around in like Las Vegas or something and found a guy with not named Spider-Man, a guy with a Spider-Man costume on, and he was on top of a building. And then no one expected him to jump off, but then he did. And last time they saw, he was breathing, but they think he committed suicide. What do you think?
I think that's great.
Jeez, well, thanks.
That's the best way to kill yourself. Just went through the effort to dress up as Spider-Man, climb
was
up
on
that
top of-
building, and then just
Yeah,
kill
he was on
himself.
like a
That's
second floor
wonderful.
building, so.
If he didn't die though, and he wanted to kill himself, I feel like that's really sad because he had one dream, and he probably wanted to kill himself because he could never accomplish his dreams, and that was his last thing he wanted to do, and he failed, and now he's gonna be like paralyzed for life and permanently depressed, and he can't kill himself because he can't pull himself out of bed.
He's going to be forever stuck in that Spider-Man costume.
Yeah, he's gonna be Spider-Man with no legs.
Well, let's look for more topics.
Could you imagine the funeral if he was like open casket and he was like in the clothes he died in,
Wow.
like just in the Spider-Man costume, just has
What
like
do
a
you
little like
think about...
thing of flowers.
So there was a YouTuber that was streaming, and he was streaming some like game on Twitch. I don't remember what it was, but some guy broke into his house and held him at gunpoint on stream. What do you think about that? I don't even remember the guy's name. You probably
I
don't.
think that's happened several times before, and honestly, good for him.
Okay,
Views,
so
views.
now we're going into drama alert territory because I've run out of
Oh
topics.
yes. Oh yes, I love drama alert territory. Oh god.
What do you think about apparently KSI quitting being KSI, according to this title?
Who the heck is KSI?
KSI is like the largest subscribed YouTube channel in England. And he apparently is going through this like phase. He blacked out his entire Twitter and says and then Drama Alert Keemstar said, KSI, what are you doing? And he just said like beginning the cleansing, and then he deleted like 2 billion views worth of like money off his channel. And he's saying that he's trying to like rebuild himself.
Alright, fair point.
What do you think about that? But apparently these were videos that people liked, but he didn't like himself. What do you think?
Whatever he wants to do. Honestly, if he doesn't like him, it's his opinion that really, matters in this situation.
Okay,
Unless he wants to be a capitalist, then it doesn't matter at all. But, yeah, it's whatever he wants to do. It's his YouTube channel and his life. He can do whatever.
Okay, so... Let me look at this. So, apparently, there is a YouTuber who died on stream.
I think death is a natural part of life, and I'm glad it could make someone laugh.
He was apparently doing a 24-hour live stream for a children's hospital cancer like research thing.
Oh my god.
And he was drinking lots of energy drinks to stay up all night, and then he left to go smoke, and then he never came back, and then apparently a day later they had found his body like on his porch or something. What do you think about that? Just
Well, now you made me sad because it wasn't actually on stream. I was expecting him to just fall over and...
You're a great person.
Okay, honestly, you would laugh at that. Like, if you just... So the guy just freaking slams his head into his keyboard and... That would be great, but, now you made me sad. Because, he walked off.
The guy died?
He walked off camera to die, like... So it's like, you said died on stream. No, he died during a stream, off in a different location. He didn't die on camera.
Okay, let's just...
Can't bait me like that.
Sorry. Let's just continue. What do you think about that?
I think that is a really good word for people to use. It's honestly probably the most, most used pronoun.
What do you think about the dead guy?
I think the dead guy, honestly is really disappointing because I mean, why can't he just die on camera? Like, Jesus, I'm gonna go for a smoke and I'll go die on my porch. No, just die on the camera. You're gonna die no matter where you go. Or,
Wow.
I mean, at least go to a hospital and be like, maybe a 24-hour stream drinking like 3 metric tons of Red Bull wasn't a good idea.
So, do you know the Baited podcast?
No.
Okay. The Baited podcast was a podcast started by Colossal's Crazy, Tommy C, and Keemstar. Everyone loved it. It was the number 3, sorry, most viewed and downloaded podcast on iTunes.
Mm-hmm.
But then Tommy C was fired from it because all they thought he was a laugh track. But Tommy C and Colossal's Crazy made like a deal together that they would leave at the same time if Keemstar kicked Tommy C.
Okay.
So they had to completely recast except for Keemstar. And
Yes.
people hate it now because the reason it blew up was because it was Keemstar versus a really like well-respected person, Colossal's Crazy. So, they stopped yelling at each other and getting in arguments. So then they got a guy that used to be on like, I don't know, some channel. I forget what it was. He's like 40 years old and he looks like freshwater. And
Oh, okay.
then they had some fat guy, Anything for Views, that's his YouTube channel name. And that's the current podcast. The reason that they
He's
left
pretty
was apparently
stupid.
because Tommy C thought that he was making not enough money. So he got angry and threatened to quit. And then I think it was Keemstar who fired him. And then Colossal's Crazy left with him and started a new podcast with him called Catch 33. What is your opinion on that? Okay, just be silent. What's your opinion on that, ma'am?
I don't care.
Oh,
I mean, I think really that Keemstar can really pull this out and he can really, do his own thing. I have to say, I respect you, man, for
apparently Keemstar
going
is
his own
making
way.
like the most money out of both of them. I mean, like
Oh,
all
well,
three of them.
Keemstar's a cunt, alright? He can go fuck himself, okay? Honestly, like,
But here's
he,
the
he
thing:
can't be doing
the
that.
video on the video that Tommy C made on the subject literally had like in the thumbnail had him holding his child towards the camera with him with like while he was crying, and then the name of the video was Keemstar stopped feeding my family, and then he overreacted and like blew up, and now is known as like a terrible person.
They friggin' deserve that. Don't insult Keemstar, faggot.
I'm trying to find more topics unless this has been going on for too long.
It has. 5 minutes was too long.
The Nintendo Switch. What do you think about the Nintendo Switch? The whole release, all that? Oh yeah, also, CNET, which used to be a really trustable website, and like a news website and all that.
Yeah.
They made a post literally called the Nintendo Switch is a piece of crap or something like that. And it was just a video of them touching it, but you can see them forcefully like punching the Nintendo Switch like stand and knocking it over, and they're like, wow, the stand is so flimsy, and then you can literally see them like flipping like force punching it like across the room.
Force pushing.
What do you think about that?
I think that I don't like Nintendo, so I
Wow.
don't care.
What do you think that flipping Breath of the Wild, the new Legend of Zelda game, what do you think that it's like now the number 1 best rated game of all time, even though it's been out for like a week?
On Nintendo?
Yeah.
I understand that.
No, I mean like not on Nintendo, like in
Oh my
all.
god, no.
It's like it only has 1 bad review, and that's a 9 out of 10.
But no, that's no. No. If it's released on Wii, it's not good enough for me. Okay? No.
That's a nice. That was pretty good.
But, yeah,
I'm
I'm
watching the
rapping.
Nintendo Switch
I'm
fall
white.
flat video that CNET made. It's supposed to come with like 2 stands that you can put up, or just one. And currently, they have one, and they just keep pushing it down. Like you can see them, they're trying to pull it up, but they're pushing it down so that it falls and it snaps off, and they're not putting it in right.
Wow. Okay.
And then, yeah, you just flipping jab the switch on like the Switch's screen with a flipping controller. Oh,
It's not working.
well, okay. So Ghost Recon Wildlands trailer.
Oh, yeah,
Not
good
trailer,
game, mate.
I mean beta. Sorry. What do you think about that?
I think it's a good game, but honestly, I ain't gonna be doing a buy. Yeah, I think
question.
the game is good, but it's not good enough for me to want to spend money on it. Because I am poor. And, you know, I can't support a family of 4 with, guest starring on podcasts.
Okay, so I don't know much else to think. Apparently there is a new leak for um an Xbox console, and it's just a couple more pictures of the Xbox Scorpio. What's
What's the Xbox Scorpio?
It's apparently going to be better than the PlayStation 4, and it's apparently going to be like the Xbox One Scorpio or the Xbox Scorpio. We don't know. It's apparently supposed to like one up the PS4 and the PS4 Pro.
I think if you're gonna make an entirely new console and screw over everyone who just paid $300 for the Xbox One or more, then you really are terrible at marketing.
Currently, it says that you can play Xbox One games, but they say that might be changing if it's a new console.
Yeah, but I mean, it's also a new console, which means that you're gonna have game developers making it primarily for one console, and it's either gonna be, we're looking at something.
Coming out at like the end or the like middle of like next year, like 2018.
Yeah, that's still too early.
You understand the Xbox One has been out since like 13, right?
Yeah, I don't care.
Like
2020.
I want it at 2020. I want the next COD game to be at 2020. Oh, speaking of Call of Duty, did you hear the announcement that Call of Duty will be going back to boots on the ground and like?
Yeah, they said that before. What was it? Right after it wasn't it Black Ops 2? They said right before Black Ops 2 they were going back to boots on the ground.
Black Ops 2 didn't have a.
Or I'm sorry, Black Ops 3. Sorry, it was after Advanced Warfare. Wrong, Black Ops.
There was no confirmation by Activision themselves that they were going back to boots on the ground. Everyone just assumed they were making Ghost 2, but
Yeah, I remember somewhere someone said something about boots on the ground COD.
Well, yeah, recently Activision came out and said, "Hey, the next Call of Duty game is going to be boots on the ground," but they didn't directly say it. They said it's going to be going back to its original roots. So it's either we're going to get a. I
wanted World War II. World War II. World War II. World War II for the win.
Roots is World War II, but there's also been leaks that it's going to be a multi time period game, because there's been leaks that it's going to be called Bloodline. It's supposed to go from World War II to Vietnam to like modern day.
That's interesting, but it kind of sucks. I'd actually would like to see Battlefield, since they've already done Vietnam. I'd like to see Battlefield do a World War II, and I'd also like to see Call of Duty, try and see if they can, make a nice Vietnam game. And I'd
BO1
like to
is pretty
see
nice.
Call of Duty incorporate a little bit more vehicles, like
Well, no one really
something.
thinks vehicles whenever you think Call of Duty, but
Yeah,
recently
but I'd like to see
in
like
Black Ops 3
light
there was a
stuff.
map with a vehicle. It was a mech.
Yeah, see like that. Like maybe one vehicle or like there's some like small like there's gun emplacements, like a few machine guns. I'd like to see them do
Yeah,
more of
there
that. Like
hasn't
machine
been many like
guns.
machine gun turrets recently.
Yeah,
It's
like
just
machine
been
gun turrets and like artillery cannons if they go back older, or like just a straight up missile launcher.
what do you feel if Call of Duty went back to World War One?
Call of Duty did World War I
And
before?
not go back once they went to World War One.
I feel like most people would be mad because it would feel like they're copying Battlefield 1. Like, oh, Battlefield 1 sort of kind of shocked people because they were like, wow, a World War I game. This never happens.
But
Um,
did you hear the recent leaks? So I told you about how um everyone how like there's been these hints towards a futuristic Battlefield game in Battlefield
yes.
4.
Uh huh.
How would you feel if they had a futuristic Battlefield game next year and Call of Duty went back to like World War II or World War One or Vietnam?
I would be kind of disappointed because honestly, I sort of taken like an oath that I won't be playing Call of Duty like ever again.
I'm gonna guess it's just because they went in the future once with Advanced Warfare and you kind of threw
Yes.
your hands
Yes,
in the
they went
air.
into the future once, and I'm never doing it again. Never, ever. No, screw you.
I like
Honestly, I
how
just like the Battlefield gameplay style and
I
everything
like how
better.
you told me back whenever we were playing BO3 together when you came to my house, hey, I'm gonna get this game Battlefield 1 and Fallout 4 when I get my Xbox.
Yeah, and then I found a $50 Skyrim, so, kill yourself.
Although I really do like Black Ops 3, but I feel like the DLC weapons kind of made me want to kill myself. That was a funny Leafy meme right there. Let me find some more
You know what
trending
else is a funny
topics.
Leafy moment? Your entire channel. Except it's not funny.
Am I supposed to be offended?
No.
Let me go in the news with CNN so we can get some real.
CNN News, really?
Apparently, there's
This
something
is
about
why I drink.
pregnancy, so. Jeff Sessions, whatever flipping. That's what it's gonna be. Jeff Sessions. He says apparently he didn't mislead Congress in a testimony that he isn't speaking to Russians. So.
At first I thought you said, like, he isn't speaking Russian. Like he went to court so they could find out if he knew Russian. Like,
Speaking to Russians.
yeah, going to court to find out if he knows Russian is so much better. Like, are you speaking Russian? No. What does da
Well, no,
mean?
I was
I don't
not
know.
speaking
Just...
Russians. Okay, apparently 10 minutes ago, it's something about a missile launch in
Well, that's
North
nice.
Korea.
North Korea missile. Okay, so we're looking at highly irradiated, right off the coast of, like, in the South China Sea. There's going to be a lot of irradiation if it was a
Okay,
nuke.
there was a
All
North
right,
Korean
that's
military unit
dangerous.
tasked with striking U.S. bases in Japan was involved in Monday's launch for 4 ballistic missiles, according to state media KCNN and CNA. Apparently, 3 of the missiles landed 200 miles of Japan's coastline in its economic zone, and it was fired by part of a drill by North Korea.
A drill.
A drill,
A drill.
just fired towards Japan, one of America's closest allies. But
A drill.
it was just a drill.
It was a drill. Yeah, it was just a drill, man. What would happen if it hit?
Okay,
Would it be a drill then?
Apparently, Trump signed a new travel ban.
For who?
I don't know. Probably, it said Iraq in this on the side, so I'm assuming Iraqis can't move.
Okay. I thought it was going to be North Korea, because it's really hard to get into North Korea. You know, and then he's like, hey, well, if you won't let us in, we won't let you in. Get wrecked, nerd.
Apparently GOP, some organization or something, tries to keep agenda on track despite Trump's tweets an hour ago. Why is this all like an hour ago? I want something that happened like this week. Now I don't care about pregnancy for old women.
Pregnancy for old women or Oprah?
Apparently Donald Trump is trying to stop abortion services.
Okay.
How do you feel about that there, sir?
Well, I mean, overpopulation is an issue, so I feel like abortion should be legalized for a certain period of time. I mean, if you've been having a baby for about
Okay.
3 months there,
So,
I mean, nah, after 3 months, it's like, really, dog, stop it, just
the
get.
Borderlands 3 was leaked. Not like the
Well, that's an
game
abrupt
itself,
change in
but
news.
Borderlands 3 graphics have been leaked, and it looks really nice.
Of course, it's a Borderlands game. It's the freaking comic book.
And apparently the, what's the name of the, country? I forgot that, Ghost Recon Wildlands takes place in. Like Bolivia or something?
Bolivia.
Bolivia, yeah. I'm trying to go off this without actually playing the
I was
audio.
gonna say like Belgium or something. It's like there's no way it's Belgium.
Well, apparently the leader, ruler of that country, Bolivia, whatever. Apparently he banned Ghost Recon's Wildlands for perceiving them as like a drug country and all that.
Okay.
What do you think about that? Just
I think he's really sensitive.
well, I don't know. I can't blame them. They are kind of just saying, "Hey, your country's full of drugs and stuff."
Yeah.
I don't think he wants like civilians to pick up the game and be like, "Oh God, there must be like a drug cartel or something next to my house."
Boop. Oh, that's the wrong boop. There's the right boop.
Apparently there's a new Shadow of Mordor game or something coming out.
Jesus. Yeah, that game was decent, but like, if you're like me, you found it like you got it for like $10 off of GameStop and it didn't work, and then you were like, "Hey, I'll just download it." So then you took it back, got your money back, paid the $20 to download it, and then you played it for an hour and completed the campaign. You're like, "Wow, that was worth it."
Well, and then apparently PlayStation in Italy tried to shots fired at Nintendo.
Poor Nintendo. No one loves you.
Do you know Nintendo?
Yes, I know Nintendo.
Do you know how their advertisement for the Nintendo Switch is just like the Nintendo Switch advertisement, and then there's like a red screen behind it, right?
No, I have not seen a Switch advertisement.
Okay, like the Switch advertisement, it's just a red background, and it has like the Nintendo Switch on it.
Mm-hmm.
Or it has like advertisements saying something about the Nintendo Switch. You know, basic advertisement.
Okay.
Well, PlayStation of America told, PlayStation of America told Nintendo of America, good job launching Nintendo Switch. Hope it does well. We're excited to see our competition this year. You know, that's kind of nice. But then, PlayStation of Italy said, I posted a picture, which was a direct copy of a Nintendo Switch advertisement, and it had, best console, good console and graphics games and, all that, and then on, it, had a backside to the picture, and it's just had a picture of, the PlayStation 4, Pro, $420 or something, and, euros or something, I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
And it was hilarious, because they were literally shots firing at Nintendo.
Literally shooting at Nintendo. Wow, what a freaking jump that was.
It goes from advertisement, piracy, to flipping, nukes launched.
Shooting at each other.
To North Korea
Inspired
launching
nukes
four
launched.
missiles.
Nukes launched.
Nukes launched.
They're eating the nukes, sir.
And,
Please help.
I think we're about to wrap it up. He,
Wow, no kidding.
Pyro Cynical 12 minutes ago posted a video called "Click to watch this and instantly die."
Can you click on it?
Well, thanks. Well, I think he's starting to copy, you know, my boy Leafy. He hasn't uploaded in a while.
My main man, Lefster.
That's true. Oh, Drama Alert posted a new video. Let's see what's,
I love the drama.
apparently he's going to a creek,
I'm
and that's
retarded.
all the news is, apparently, is that he is going to a creek. Okay, so, I'm looking at the baited podcast, oh yeah, Shay Carl. That was a couple weeks ago that this happened. 2 weeks ago, Pewdiepie and his situation went down. He got kicked from Maker Studios, and his show was canceled. You know that, right?
No.
Well, yeah, that's what happened. Disney decided to drop his channel, so now he's not making as much money. And Scare Pewdiepie, which is his YouTube Red show, was canceled, like his season 2.
Mhm.
That's just the rundown of the information. Just because of his jokes that the flippin' Wall Street Journal took out of context.
Okay.
But right before that happened, Shay Carl, the person that founded Maker Studios and gave it to Disney, he's also part of do you know the family like vlog channels?
No.
Okay, so there's these family vlog channels and all that, and just they focus their cameras and all that on the children and their family and what they do every day.
Mhm.
And Shay Carl is a father of these children, and it's like the Shay family. I don't know what it is, Carl family. I don't know, but they're a YouTube family. Everyone knows them except for you, apparently. And
Why would I?
they're really popular, but they've died in recent years. But recently, Shay Carl, probably being drunk because he is known to be like alcoholic, and is going to rehab and all that, apparently leaked DMs between him and a e-girl, and
Mhm.
apparently he's cheating on his wife with this e-girl and saying very sexual things to her, and apparently he's blaming this on alcohol abuse, and his wife has no problem with it. His children don't know, apparently, and everyone's flipping out because apparently he can do that and still be part of Maker Studios, but PewDiePie can't make a joke about Hitler. And everyone's flipping out on Shay Carl and Disney. Who do you think is in the right and who do you think is in the wrong? Or left? Wow, that was a funny
Damn.
game right there.
Ashes for the win, I guess. Wow.
Okay. And one more thing. Do you know iDubbbz?
Yes, he dupes.
Do you know how everyone's flipping out that Maker Studios dropped PewDiePie because of these anti-Semitic jokes?
Yeah.
Well, Keemstar decides it's a good reason to flip out because Maker Studios is partnered with iDubbbz TV.
Okay.
What do you think about that? That Disney owns Maker Studios and dropped PewDiePie from their
I think iDubbbz makes different content, so it's sort of a different situation.
PewDiePie is known to be a comedian, at least on YouTube, and a gamer. But he doesn't do the gaming thing much anymore, so he's mostly just a comedian who does skits. And everyone's complaining because, not PewDiePie, iDubbbz makes all these racist remarks, which are just supposed to be, funny and all that. And I don't believe they're racist. I just believe they're taken out of context by most people. Just like PewDiePie's anti-Semitic jokes and Nazi jokes and all that. Everyone's angry because iDubbbz gets to keep his channel and Maker, but PewDiePie doesn't.
I think it's a different sort of content. like that
Yeah,
they
yeah,
create.
but I
It's sort of
mean,
expected with an iDubbbz video that you're gonna see something like racist or sexist or something like
yeah, but I
that.
mean, Disney owns this. Disney
Well, I
owns
think
his say.
Disney, despite them being retarded and like supporting feminism and like third wave feminism and all that, um, at least from my point of view, they've been making a lot of freaking movies and everyone's like complaining and yeah. But the whole Disney thing, I don't really like Disney. Disney's just freaking retarded.
Have you
But
watched the
I
new Moana movie? That was
no, I'm not going to because it's retarded.
Moana was pretty nice. I like the soundtrack. Not the soundtrack. Yeah, it's the soundtrack to retarded.
But
Yeah, good soundtrack.
yeah, I feel like even Disney can understand that like if you're going to allow items to use like Maker Studios in the first place, you know what you're like inviting him to
Yeah,
make.
yeah, yeah.
And you know
Everyone
what you're
understands
doing when
that,
you get
but
into it. With PewDiePie, it's like, alright, he's for, 10-year-olds and like teenagers
yeah, but
and maybe even some 8-year-olds to
you know,
watch. With
but
iDubbbz, it's like teenagers and adults. Well, not like
no,
adults,
there are
like early
children that I
adults
know
watching.
that watch iDubbbz constantly. But most, like, even iDubbbz says most of his viewers are probably below the age of 13 and don't know what he's saying.
But his content is like sort of aimed at like
Yeah, but so
15
is
and up.
PewDiePie.
I feel like PewDiePie's content is aimed at a lower age group, and it's like it's less sort of it's not as vulgar as
I know you
iDubbbz
don't
content.
watch him, but I mean, dude, he swears a lot and he does lots of inappropriate stuff, which I can understand why Disney would have dropped him. Like, I feel like if they were gonna drop him because of something other than the Wall Street Journal doing something on it, I feel like that would be why. But I feel like they would drop iDubbbz and Jacksepticeye and Markiplier as well, if they were going to
Well,
do something like that.
do you know what you're getting into with those? Like, I don't know. Just PewDiePie seems to be on a different level than like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye. They're sort of like together and like
And everyone's
like
angry
the
because
whole like gaming.
Jacksepticeye is apparently like Jacksepticeye's video on the PewDiePie situation is against PewDiePie, and
Uh-huh.
PewDiePie was the reason Jacksepticeye got large was because he gave him a shout out,
Mm-hmm.
and he got lots of subscribers from it, and then he made tweets apologizing and saying how he's on PewDiePie's side now, but won't make a video about it. And
Okay.
iDubbbz is also defending PewDiePie. So
Yeah.
what do you think? I'm also surprised that not Walt Disney, but I mean Disney isn't noticing that both their like some of their biggest Maker Studios channels are defending the person that they dropped, and they're not doing anything about it. Because right now everyone's looking at the Wall Street Journal with like fire in their eyes at this point. So I feel like if they wanted to really get back at the Wall Street Journal and prove them wrong and keep their like PewDiePie, because PewDiePie makes a lot of money. He makes he does make the most money on YouTube, and YouTube is a really good source of money nowadays. So, PewDiePie would get, Disney lots of money, and all Disney cares about is money. So I feel like if they were smart, they would do that to take out the Wall Street Journal and keep their asset, because then they would still look good in the public eye, and then they would point the light towards the Wall Street Journal, and they would keep one of their biggest assets and still make them lots of money. Like, do you understand what I'm saying by that?
Yeah, like by keeping PewDiePie, they're making more money.
Yeah.
Magic.
But everyone currently, like, the only reason Disney dropped it, like, seriously, the only reason they dropped him was because of the Wall Street Journal making that post about him. But, I just feel like if Disney had redirected the hate towards, well, not hate, but I mean, kind of like the infamy towards the Wall Street Journal, I feel like they would have kept PewDiePie, still made lots of money, and would get out of the heat instantly.
Well, I mean, I feel like they sort of might be stuck in a decision, like, hey, if we get PewDiePie back in, we could make more money, but then some people might doubt our decisions because, we made this one sort of big decision to drop PewDiePie because of the Wall Street Journal, and now if we go back on that, like bring him back, then it's like, wow, Disney is friggin' indecisive and they don't know what they're doing. Like, can we
Okay,
really like?
speaking of PewDiePie, again, J.K. Rowling. You know who she
Mm-hmm.
is, the person who
Yes,
wrote Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Well, currently she's shooting some
Yeah, she's,
freaking
you
nukes
know,
at PewDiePie.
yeah, and
Um,
everyone hates her.
yeah, recently. Let me see her media and see what she posted towards PewDiePie recently, because I know she did a couple of things. Okay, right now, apparently, um, J.K. Rowling recently said on February 26th, all those sending me Nazi photoshops, you have simply reopened a subject you thought you were shutting down. Bravo! Exclamation point! Clap, clap, clap. And then she links the Wall Street Journal. And then an hour before she said, spamming critics with Nazi pics might not be the smartest way to defend a guy criticized for trivializing fascism. What do you think about her, PewDiePie?
Well, I don't care.
Wow.
I like how like half an hour ago you said it was about time for you to wrap it up. It's 10 o'clock. It's been like an hour.
Okay, so we're gonna finish this off by we're gonna go find something about PewDiePie and her tweets and all that. I can't find something that she's saying about PewDiePie. Oh, because I'm in January now. Well, let's look at one more topic. Uh, let's go to a YouTube channel called The Trending Topic and steal topics from their things. Okay, and these titles aren't helping. Apparently, okay, BuzzFeed. That's something.
Oh God.
BuzzFeed. What do you think about them paying little girls to say that white men are the bane of human existence?
I think that's fucked up, and white people have culture because white culture is your culture of the world, you know? Because, I mean, white people have no culture,
It's
but, I
funny
mean,
because
those people
in
don't
that
care about
podcast
Russia or any place with culture.
they brought up in the podcast um how there are more black people or African Americans if you're triggered on Earth than there are Caucasian males.
hmm
So, do you think that point makes any impact at all?
Well, I'd like to see them stop being able to do the minority card, and I'd like to see all the jokes that a bunch of white guys start saying, pointing towards like Black Lives Matter movements and such. If they say they're minorities, like pull up stats and be like, actually, being white and male is a minority now. Get wrecked.
Okay, so no one views making fun of white males as racism, but everyone views making fun of
Yeah, because
women
it's
as sexism.
institutionalized
Making
racism.
fun of everything for all that. What do you think about that?
I think the double standard. I
Okay.
think it needs to stop.
Well, we're gonna end the podcast now because I think my dad's hacking into my computer.
Jesus.
Um. Well, that was the Spongulistic podcast episode -1. We don't know what we talked about. We don't remember anything, and I just remembered you just looked at in a picture of the CS:GO, not CS:GO, the original Counter-Strike screen for an hour straight. Thank you for watching. How do I end this?
You just